So here's the holdup. Something somewhere failed, and I have no idea what was it. This needs fixing, but where do you start fixing it? Alright, this is chunky funky, because Pats was saying the thing was working fine, and no, not working fine, but probably an ad blocker issue. So I canceled the perfectly working stream. Oh no, I should view this on an incognito site. Alright, cool. So whilst that is being funky, I have to continue streaming from Google, because Restream is doing something crazy. Not Restream really, but Twitch. The video download was cancelled. Please try again. Let me Google the error. Twitch. The video download was cancelled. Yeah, what is the problem? Clear cookies. Oh, so it's not a me problem. That's comforting. Will it work on Firefox? I'm glad it's not a me problem. If it was a me problem, I would be devastated. I still am, but still devastated. Twitch TV. What was T-Pain thinking when he created this? Nah, this is definitely not a browser issue. This thing's not working on Firefox also. Use hardware acceleration when available. Uncheck. Yeah, Firefox. Where do we get that? Settings. Where's hardware acceleration on this thing? Let me show you what I'm looking at. Use recommended performance settings. Is that checked? Oh no, it's not. Kablamo. And then back to this guy. This is what people are seeing if they're on what you call this thing? Twitch. But then, do I have hardware acceleration turned on my Edge browser? I thought I just said, not YouTube, you shoebox. Twitch. This is intended for mature audiences. No, it's not working. And I've been streaming for 3 days. Well, not 3 days, but still. Alright, so I'm gonna not focus on that for now and rather give people this guy. My YouTube link. Yes. My YouTube channel link shall do the work. And I shall write Twitch is being funky. If you cannot see my stream from there, check out my YouTube channel. Yeah, that sounded weird. For the rest of the stream, and smiley face. Smiley face is important. Twitter didn't change the smiley face to a smiley face. Anyway, let me continue. Like now I'm demotivated because Twitch was supposed to be the thingy thing. So I've done so much. Anyway, we continue with YouTube then. Touche YouTube, you've done it. But why is it the case? Why is it doing this? If Restream is saying, hey man, we cool over here, why isn't Restream picking up that we're not winning? Must I stop using Restream engine and only use Twitch? If so, Twitch though, or YouTube? YouTube, Twitch, Twitch, YouTube, YouTube, Twitch, Twitch, YouTube. Alright, cool. YouTube it is. Does OBS have settings for... Oh, of course I can't check settings now because I'm currently streaming. Anyway, let me get back to the show. Regular programming. We were creating a Twitter login button, and it must be... one thing I didn't do is decide on colors. I'll do that later though. So, button sir, you must have a padding of 4 or 2.5, yes, and a horizontal padding of 4. You must be a thick boy, and you must have a color of gray, the darkest shade we could find, and you must have a text that is white, and you must have rounded corners of medium proportion. And this being the case, should we center you? What the hell is going on? Is my dialog box too big? Might be too big. Let me just add some padding over there. Yeah, that's starting to look pretty. Text center. Would it look nice if I say that? It would if text was a little bit larger, but then if this text is larger than the first one, ooh, no, Vim, don't do that now. You're too thick. Yeah, sign in to continue, sign in with Twitter. Then if that's the case, then everything must be centered. Let me just center everything then. How do you do that? How do you center everything? By making this a flex item. That's one of the ways you could center everything. Flex, and then justify center. Oh wait, you must allow it to to wrap. And then obviously flex grow. What the hell's going on here? There you go. Now some beautiful spacing. I can't say that I'm happy with what Vue3 has decided to do with classes. Oh yeah, this hideous, by the way. This looks horrible. Maybe the text can be great, but then it has to be great for everything else though. So let's give you a border instead. Not a border, which reminds me of some song. A border, yes. Now that you have that border, you must have an icon. Oh, you must also be a flex container. Reason why you're a flex container is you must also carry the Twitter icon. Where shall you carry this icon? Wait a minute. I copy this. I don't really need the XML declaration of independence. Ah, yes. Why is that there? Oh. Okay, what did I break? What the hell did I break? Is it this guy? Yeah, it's definitely this guy. Yes. Too big. Too big. $36 maybe pixels. Does that work? How do I scale down this Twitter thingy? Its size, it's too large. Preserve. This, X. How did they do it with the other guys? Oh, it's with a knight. Yes. These should be 0. Why do I feel like I haven't done this before? Whilst I have. Ah, yes, there you go. 28 pixels instead. Looks like a thing. Part 2. It's not the settings really. It's bro, I thought Twitch was working, and then when you told me on Twitter that the thing is struggling with drawing on your screen, I checked it out, and all my browsers that I have also struggled. So I figured no more Twitch for me. So maybe it's a sign that I should only focus on live streams that go to YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's not like I do have an audience on Twitch, a very small one. I'd have to build a new one on YouTube. Not looking forward to it, but hey, we'll have to make do with what we have. And obviously now we need to have a space between our icon. Yeah, beautiful Twitter button this is, I think. So I need to continue. Is this supposed to be like this? Is it supposed to be capped? I have no idea. Yeah, I'm struggling with design. I'm not gonna think too much of it also. Now back to our regular programming. I shall now create the end app on my developer portal. I will also hide. How do you create a project here? Because this is one project where you only allowed to have one project. Overview, create. Yeah, I don't need the whatever that was, and then do I need to also include descriptions here, and then over engineered to do app. Yeah, that checks out. Darn it, now I have to delete this thing. I didn't know I was gonna get to my tokens from here. App settings, app details. But that's how you create an app. And then over engineer. Streaming is tough, especially if you have to protect such things. I'll create this off screen. I have no intentions of getting people hacked under apps that are created under my name. Internet people are naughty. Create app, and then like, I don't know if maybe this thing lives to see another day. Someone's gonna come and copy the secrets and whatnot, and create the nefarious app that does funky things. That's the API key and API secrets. I don't need those. I need the ID and what else? Retweets and profile information. Yes, that's the only permission I think I need. Are you sure I want to change permissions? Yes. That was it? What the hell? Oh, I have the app ID. Copy. I don't think do I need to hide the app ID? How do I hide these things from you guys? This is horrible. This is horrible. Authentication settings. Oh yeah, how much can I hide from here? Let me not hide most of it. This is how it's done. Authentication settings. Enable 3-legged auth. What does that mean? Oh, well, I guess to continue I have to do that. Callback URLs. Now, because we've created our app in Supabase, we have to say Twitter when you've done logging in the user, when the user has agreed to give us access to their data being their email and OpenID stuff, so that auth obviously. Go back to Supabase, and then Supabase is gonna say, hey man, you're not actually here for me, but you're here for that app that was created somewhere. Additional redirect URLs. Where do I get my login URL? I know it's the project URL, but shush, now I have to go to documentation. I haven't done this enough. I have to do this quite a couple of times so I have it in my head. Yes, your project, auth, callback. Yes, that's what I wanted. But I was here, Moss. Now where do I get it? Do I get it here? Not here. Storage. Not here. Where's the link? Can't find the link. Oh, there you go. Copy the host. The host is almost the same, but without this thing. So I had to do some hackery to get that guy. No. Callback URL. What are you looking for? HTTPS. And then that's V1, and what else do we need to shove into the end of this thing? Oh, it's auth V1 callback. Auth V1 callback. I'm done. Website URL. Does this thing have a website yet? It doesn't even have a domain. Unless... So services that I'm using, Supabase and Vercel. The project. So now I have to, come on. Get repository, Add permissions under my name. Yes, you can't see my password, Mr. Person. Read and whatnot. Select repository, and then yes, save. Import and then. Wait a minute, can I import and then from here? I think I can. And then framework, it's Vue.js. Build and output settings. npm run build override. Shush. I don't know if this thing uses or has yarn, but judging from this, I don't think it does. In that case, I have to delete the yarn log file, stop the server, and do remove also the npm mod. I don't need to remove the node modules, but I have to do npm install so that it creates the package log file for npm node yarn. And then this is correct, I believe. Npm run build, it will build, and then serve will serve, and then output directory. I have no idea what the output directory is. I shall not use any variable names. I shall not override the command. And build, I shall override it. And the output directory, I hope I'm correct with this guy. And npm run build. Of course I can continue using yarn for such commands, the build and the div, but for adding packages and messing with the package.json file, I have to adhere to what npm gives me. Times are tough. Oh, did I mention that I hate Twitch from now? Yes, I hate Twitch from now. So yeah, it's the dist folder. Dist deploy. How long is things gonna take? So it's cloning and installing build runtime, skipping build cache. That was not 6 seconds, that was way longer than 6 seconds. This thing is lying to my face. Some of the outputs is blocked by my head. Cool, you don't need to see it, doesn't matter. But the thing is being deployed. Now I'm just interested in getting the domain name, and then I move. I mean, who wouldn't be excited by that? I love the colors, man. Run serve. Yeah, I know this is my project. I mean, push to main to ship changes to production, that's wonderful. Push to any get branch another main to preview change, okay, that's also cool. And then it's ready. And then it's our app. So now we can use our app. Shoot, bullet, tree. Yes, that's good. But I cannot remove my items. I can check them, I cannot remove them. I cannot reorder them yet. Do I need to reorder items? Yeah. This is why I never finish side projects. I'm always pressuring myself with features. Website URL required. Is it required really? Is it? I don't remember anymore. Let me just peek under my other project as to what I did. Of course I cannot show you this because the other project is way more. Oh, actually, would you look at that? I legit added the and then edit. Authors. Oh shoot! It lost all the changes that I made. That was stupid of me. Alright, you come this side. Yeah. HTTPS. And the link. They need to fix this. Why should I have to go miles away to get info for that? They need to fix it. And then slap this there. Remember to remove the subdomain for my database /auth v1 callback. I'm pretty much done, I believe. Request email address. I'm not going to be using your email address, so no. Done. This should work now. App ID. Not really secretive about this guy, but what I'm gonna be secretive about, and I should always remember this, to not at all come to the settings page whilst I'm streaming, because should I do that, I am doomed. You internet people are wild. Alright, cool. How to generate my secret thingy? App details, app permissions, auth settings, edit. Where do I get my secret? I've legit keys and tokens. I'm not showing you this. Generate, yes, generate. App key, app secret key. It's actually the key, so the app ID doesn't really matter. I will come here and ooh, you see half of it. Sneaky. So where's it? Twitter. Client ID post, paste. So I said post. And then Twitter secret post, paste. Save. And then back to the show. Alright, so we're here. Yes, I've saved them. You shall not see what I've just done. Should it get compromised, I will revoke it, and you shall not have access to my application again. Filthy internet person. Alright. I was designing the sign into Twitter UI thingy. So that's there. What must be there also is the sign in function. Sign in via Twitter. This is the best app ever written, I tell you. Sign in via Twitter. And how do you do that? How do you? Ooh, shush! I've forgotten a couple of items like. Oh yeah, I have to revoke this now. I've just done this. That page was not supposed to reload. This is working backwards. Anyway, feedback on this page. Please redact keys unless I click somewhere. We stream these things. Now that I've vented, I can continue. Under keys and tokens, revoke this one. Yes, revoke. Hide from the internet again. Wait a minute, what am I creating? Is it an API key? Yeah, I think it's an API key. Paste and then copy this guy also. We'll find out if this works when I've gotten the documentation. Again, I'm gonna close that and open it somewhere else, because last time I did something like that, I exposed the key and secret to it. No interest in doing that again. No, don't sign in yet. Alright, documentation off. No, off. Sign up for login. Yes. Copy, paste. I love this. Oh, actually, I haven't installed this guy. About installing. npm install Superbase. And then import. Yes. From Superbase, yes, from this guy. Import create client. And I've imported the client. Options, Superbase. What are the options for? I have no idea. Anyway, const Superbase equals create client. That's it. Now I shove in empty options, because this might complain forever if I don't give it options. Seems like. And just enable to type string. Yes, because there's two things here. It's the URL of your project and the public API key, of which anyone can use from anywhere in the world. It doesn't really matter. But there's also a service key that you must keep secret, that must only live on your server. Now, because this is a client app, it shall go everywhere. And you, as the creator of your app, must define rules or policies around what data can the anonymous key access. Where does it live anyway? Settings, API. Yes, this one I shall hide forever. Choosh, it's under here, man. Did I just close the documentation because of this? I'm smart, aren't I? I should press back. Authentication, login, about initializing all the HTTPS and everything. Like, I think it's unnecessary, but it's a thing. And the API keys, the anonymous one, the public one, which you can copy and do whatever you like with it. I don't care. And wait a minute. Create client. This is there. I'm missing something. I have no. Oh yeah, I'm missing an async here. Yeah, now I can query the thing. I think I set up Twitter auth. I shall mention that I want to log in via Twitter, and there's one thing that I think I haven't done, and that is to tell the auth guy where to go when after, because the callback function points Twitter or any auth provider back to Superbase. Now you must also tell Superbase where to point the user after coming from that third-party provider. And first site URL is localhost 3000. I think I'm on localhost 3000, yes, for a dev. And then you should also specify. And then where to find other additional URLs. Save. And then done. Now people can auth from here. Now what else I must do? Oh, in the app, I must tell the app that after logging in, make sure you redirect to window location origin, because I saw with the other app that I was working on that when working locally it would redirect to the production site, and that happens if you don't explicitly tell it where, and that is because I have no idea why actually, but it did that. Alright, cool. I have this and this and this. I can log in, but me logging in means I have to also know when my authentication status changes. I don't care about this. I don't care. Wait a minute. Wait. I don't care about the session. I do care about the error though. Do I? Okay, not yet. So I'm not going to be catching anything from these guys. I'm just going to log in and that's it. But that being said, I will set up right after variable declarations a listener, an auth listener on auth change, and this receives a callback with 2 of these guys. And what about them? Log. They say no info. Listen to auth changes. Yes, I want to listen to auth changes, but any information on what happens when listening to auth changes? Okay. Yes, of course. Sign in via Twitter is exposed to the templates, and the templates must use it as such. On click, sign in via Twitter. My VS Code is a little bit slow. What socket? Connection flip. I've been doing all that and I haven't started the thingy, the dev server. I'm slow. Yes, it's working. Authorize app. Back to the show. Now where do I log out? Oh, must have like a list of options over there. Fair enough. Wait a minute, this means I can also use, no, but then this is not what I wanted to do here. But for argument's sake, let me just, I want to see what happens when either my token expires or if I'm logged out. I have no idea where to put the sign out button. Is this Oh yeah, it's promise based, but I do not need to catch or wait for the promise to resolve. I see every time I save this guy. I'm interested more in the event, so I'm signed in. Yes, cool. What can I click around here that can tell me what I do when I'm not signed in? Oh yeah, I still need to catch the session. I want to see what happens to the session object. So I'll just print out the type of the session. Type of session. I don't know what that does. Oh yeah, signed in object. I received an object. Sign out. Signed out. I still receive an object. Weird. Why am I receiving an object? I must see this object. It's getting dirty out here. I'm starting not to see where I'm writing things on Exchange. I believe this can be abstracted to a composable. A composable function. Yes, authorize this weird app. I get that, and now, beautiful. So when auth is changed, I have myself a variable, const variable, a reactive variable called signed in. False. And I shall call this variable. No, I shall not call it anything, but rather if session. No, just signed in value is equal to session is not. No. This shall dictate whether you signed in or not. And thus show you the correct UI. Now if you're signed in, yeah, let me try and get the name of the user from this thing. Where's my... I deleted it, of course. Wait a minute. Signing in gives it to me, but then taking it from sign in means if this thing refreshes, I lose it. So rather I stick to, I need to start removing things here. So I make a composable, use super base. It returns an empty object for now. And then I grab this guy in the options, cut, paste. Like everything else. This guy also, cut, paste. Beauty of Vue version 3 is this. If a component gets too untidy, shove all the logic into some place you're going to be able to see. All this functionality has nothing to do with what my app is trying to achieve, but just authentication, so it can live somewhere else, and I just expose what I need to expose to the user. Like for instance, these functions that I'm using to sign in and sign out. Sign in via Twitter and sign out. And then I shall tell the template here to use Superbase. And this guy should also expose the signed in variable. Now I can do something radical and just hide everything else that I shall not use while working on signing in and signing out. I believe I can uncomment this now, Oh, actually, I can make the title thingy. Should I make the title? No. I'm gullible. Yes, the UI is back, but the UI should only be back if, first of all, if I'm signed in. Okay, one of you guys must disappear, and I'm not seeing that. Why? Oh, because of course. Then I shall wrap all you guys in a template. All these beautiful features, yes, wrapped around a simple template, of which this template should only appear. This is not it, but I think that's the correct term. Wait, what did I break now? Attribute name cannot contain what? What did I do? Someone tell me what I did wrong. Complain one more time, I'm gonna, oh yeah, but then this means this guy, if I wrap him, I'm left with sign in to continue logic. Yes, you do not belong here. Oh, in that case, yeah, I should have just done that like from the beginning. And then I don't need these apparently. And then yes, I do the same thing I did, just collapse them. The else. So yeah, done. I'm signed in. Now, how do we save our children into a database? What do we even call a database? Tasks, this is. How long have I been streaming? I need to take a break. I need to eat. I shall continue this journey after eating, where I create a couple of database tables and save these things. What? I'm logged in. What the hell? What happened? What just happened? Ah, I clicked in there and flip, I forgot about this guy. Yeah, I should fix that when I come back.